Hello everyone and welcome back to Joy's Creative Finger. I've built a beautiful pillar estate in my town using the driveway lot. As you can see here, it's obviously become one of my favorite plots in the game because we don't have the fence to contend with. This house is massive. It's a huge mansion. It's got a nice sizable pool. You can see some of the items from the Poolside Paradise event. I have finished just in time, and it has 4 pillars holding up both sides of this property. Now, there's a little gardening in front here, as you can see. I love the way it looks. It looks organic, it looks real, without any planter boxes beneath any of the plants. And we have the driveway that leads into the garage at the base there. And this is the back part of the house. One of the things that I particularly pay attention to when building, obviously I start from the outside, just to give the build a nice shape in a way. But what makes it more challenging is the A-frame roof, because when you build a funny shaped house, the A-frame roof looks scattered. This balcony here is for the master bedroom alone. It's got a grand master suite. You have to see that right at the end. It is literally the cherry on the top of this property. Okay, we're going to go ahead and have a look inside. I felt that the Latin Villa windows were quite nice on this build, and I've created a dark entrance to match the roof in a way, just to pull the whole thing together. Sunita Patel is the mother of the house. She's married to AJ Patel and they have a beautiful daughter, Amina. We're going to see her in her nursery. And to tour the house, Sunita is going to take us through each section. So we have the living room, which is like a foyer formal living room, no TVs. So you walk in and you have a seat and you're seen to. It's very formal. I love the collage of pictures up on the wall. This fireplace is from the Snow Problem event. It was a Christmas event and it's really exquisite. We had it in the Snow Lodge build, and these seats were the preferred choice that I wanted because of the green draped throws on them. So you've got the soft greens against the blacks and the dotted blues in the cushions as well. It's a beautiful living space, but very formal. And then you've got an entertaining section over here. Now, there's a beautiful picture on there from the Latin Villa. It's beautiful above the piano. You think about dancing while the piano's been played. And so it's a full-length room with a chandelier in the middle. Didn't want it on the piano or above the seating area, just in the middle. Okay, now you've got the garage over here, so you can work your way in. As you know, to leave the house, you come that way, get in a car and drive off, or come back and then come in through there if you want to. And I chose to keep it empty, but a full-size car can fit in there. Now, this is a staircase that she's just gone past that leads downstairs to a restroom, and we'll see that in a bit. But here's the dining area, and I love where it is. It's quite airy, and you've got doors, double sets of doors that supposedly open up on all angles. So you've got that one there, you've got another one over this way, and another set of doors that lead into the kitchen, and we'll see that in a second. But you can imagine just all around you've got doors open, and you've got the pool outside and maybe lots of chairs. But this restroom down there, imagine it's multi-level, right? So that's where the individuals from the living room can come in, make use of the restroom down there, or, you know, from the dining area too, you can make use of that restroom. So here's the kitchen. It's also multi-level. It's a basement, for goodness sake. Let's just call it what it is. It's the basement, but the kitchen is split into 2. Downstairs is a little bit more rowdy and casual, while upstairs is a lot more formal, and food is plated out and set out here to serve the dining area whenever she has parties, you know, dinner parties. So it's a nice way to set out the kitchen because I felt the kitchen was small and I didn't want to change the shape of the house. So I creatively made another layer downstairs. Okay, so coming out from that dining area leads to the pool. I love the color of the pool as well. You can change that up if you want to, but this is that beautiful lounge umbrella set here. And basically this is the floor plan for the entire ground floor for this pillar mansion. As I say, I didn't want to change the shape. I could have easily fit in the restroom up top here, but I wanted it downstairs just because I was done with pulling the shape apart, and it makes sense that you can have a restroom in a split level section as you walk in. It's not far away from the garage, the living room, or the dining room. We will see the basement last, but first we're going up to the rest of the house. And Sunita has now come up into the casual living space for the family. I love the space. The walls, the mustard walls, can pass for gold, and I felt that they matched the rims of the French staircase up here, and that in itself immediately gave the space a nice interior design fingerprint in itself. And you know, these beautiful mirrors from the Poolside Paradise event really adorn the walls quite beautifully. First door on the side here leads into the laundry space. It's a good size. It's got all the supplies, bits and bobs, a sink, and both washer and dryer. And then we have the next door on the side here that leads to the nursery, which is occupied by their beautiful baby called Amina Patel. This is where mum would come in and sit down at night time and attend to her little baby, but she does have a nanny. They're a power couple, her and AJ, and so they have a lot of help. You know, they've got a cook, they've got a gardener, they get a lot of help. And I chose this wardrobe for the baby just because it looks elegant in the space, and that's a choice, you know. This is the bathroom for the baby, so they can take care of her in here and make sure she gets a good clean. And you know, this unit here from the rustic collection, where you got the towels and things, look like a nice place to keep the supplies to clean the baby. Now, the placement of windows for this room was a bit tricky, but eventually I settled on putting them this way and facing the cot that way, so she gets a bit of sunlight, and then there's privacy on that wall where the baby's changed. You know, that makes sense, doesn't it? And that's where the windows are for this room, and I thought that worked out brilliantly. Now let's work our way back out to this living room, and the next door leads to a guest room. Now Sunita's mother, so that's the baby's grandmother, does come around every now and again. This would be the space that she would stay in, but she doesn't own it. Any other guest could stay here, a sister, a friend, and so on. The units, the bedside tables and the chest of drawers here all match, and they're from the mystery box. I unlocked them from the mystery box a while ago. There is a window here, and you saw that from the outside. You can place a door to come out to that balcony if you want, or you could turn it into a closet space because there's still a window on the side here. So either way, when you get a hold of this build, you could break it up and make it the way you want. This is the ensuite bathroom for the space. I absolutely love it, and I feel that this side table could pass for a bin in the bathroom here, so yeah, that's what I use it for. There is a section on the side here where you've got the toilet unit and the stack for tissues and so on, which is brilliant. I thought the white in the background there made that section pop, and you've got the towel rack here that could easily be a radiator. There's a window here for the bathroom, and you can see that I have wrapped around this fireplace. And I love doing that a lot. I've done it before, and this is where it shoots out up top, and it's completely hidden, especially now that we can't put the walls up. It looks realistic. So this is the overview of this section of the house, and this door is the double door that leads to the Grand Master Suite. So that's the door to her room, okay? Once you walk in, this is an office. Patel is quite busy. He works around the world, and now he's home today and he's working as well. And this is a section on the wall. I just wanted it to be different. Instead of a chest of drawers, just a platform where you've got this beautiful collage of pictures and so on, a few items, just to make the area look decoratively set. And then there isn't a seat on this side. You could do if you want, but I wanted the window area clear. And then this is the control system for the house, the alarm system, and so on. And maybe it controls the CCTV for the property too. So we're gone upstairs now to the other section of this master unit, and you walk straight into her beautiful boutique type looking closet space. This is the second time I've tried to do this, and I'm very happy with the way this one has turned out. Again, the Wedding Presents live event items inspired me to set this center part out this way. And then you've got the shoes, the bags, and then the wardrobes that have the mirrors on it. You have to imagine that's where the clothing is, you know, tucked away. And then of course this beautiful grand gold mirror is just fabulous. It just made the place look quite nice and excessive. There are sets of doors that lead into the bathroom area. The first section here is like a seating area. There's some kind of a vanity on the wall, another baskety type looking bin. That's what I call it. And that's what you have over there. And then, as I say, you can sit here, maybe a cup of tea, who knows, in the toilet. And then there's another door again that leads through. Say if you're coming from the bedroom, I'll explain. But this is this unit. Again, it was bought with real cash. There are showers to the left and right of it. And after fiddling around with different tubs, I settled for the mud tub. I felt it worked brilliantly in the space, the color and everything. So just think to yourself, they just filled it with mud. But you can have a quick dip, hot bath, long soak, and so on. It's the same tub. And then you've got the toilet cubicles here, which I think is fabulous. One for him, one for her. And they've got their own supplies, as you can see here. So they come in and take care of business individually, and their staff come in and clean and make sure it's fully stocked for the things that they individually need when relieving themselves. And that's the entire bathroom section for the Patel couple. Now let's come back in here, and because we have 4 sections to this master room, the bedroom then becomes just a bedroom, just a bed in a beautiful zen space. And I wanted a little bit more pops of color, even though I went for the luxurious black. So these plants were amazing in adorning the sides of the bed. Love the plum color. It's not the exact color of the seats to the left and right of this, in my opinion now, chest of drawers, but they're close enough in color to the bed, and I feel it's a nice addition to the space, and it fills it out in a way so it's not empty. There's a door that leads out here, well, a set of doors, and the couple own this entire area to sit down, dine, enjoy the hot tub, and have a good view. And if they're soaking wet from the hot tub, then they work their way in through that door, get cleaned up, and then go to the closet space and then leave. All right. So one more look at the top part here for an overview. This is what I put together for this master unit, and I really love it. I had fun putting that together. So we're going to work our way down with Sunita to the basement. It's a very small basement. It's not a whole house hidden down below, but it's a basement that, in my opinion, kind of makes sense. So now you remember we spoke about the so-called split level section where you've got the restroom, but it's still a basement. So we have the restroom over on the side here, but it's also a bathroom for the bedroom downstairs. And this is what I've done in the corner. I think it's quite cute. It's a sectioned off space with a glass panel. At least that's what I call it. And then it also is a facility for this guest room down here as well. And it's got all the supplies for an overnight stay, and it's moderate. It's not as glamorous, right? Further down the hall in the basement here, we have the gym for the family, and I like injecting color by placing these mats underneath the equipment. It just makes the space less dreary, you know? And I decided to place lots of mirrors around because that's how gyms do look, isn't it? You get to see yourself getting fit as you work out. Okay, now there is a nice secret passage here, and this is a favorite part of the basement for me. I know that's weird, but I love it. It's got scrappy walls and no flooring, and then you work your way into the beautiful kitchen down below. The actual kitchen, her chef is still busy cooking, and there's a cooker, a sink, a dishwasher right here, and then you work your way up to the top part where the actual main kitchen is. So the chef's gone the other way around because Madame has taken up the actual stairway. So she's come up this way, and the chef should any minute now come through that staircase right there. Where is she? There she is. I'm sure she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, miss," and then she went round the back. No, I wouldn't think they were that mean. But yeah, let's get Sunita to take a dip in the pool and show off the beautiful swimwear that I just unlocked. I literally minutes ago completed the event and quickly got her dressed up, placed out these items, and did the recording. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want a live build, then let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you again soon. Bye.